YouTube, what is up? Look at that. Beautiful. Looks like a vomit, but look at the sheer volume. So this is one of my meals. Have the same shit every day. I love to make it's only 2 wheat bix, but once it absorbs the protein, use some chocolate brownie, delicious, my protein, it becomes spectacular. A little bit of fruits, and then I'll put the macros in this are amazing. PB butter. Macro Mike's is tastier because it's sweeter, but this is good enough. So I'll drizzle that on the middle, put a couple grams of the YoPro on, and just a tinge of some sugar-free maple syrup. So this meal is only about 300-ish calories, which is ridiculously low. Beautiful cutting meal. I'll put the macros on the screen here. And once I finish this up, I'm going to show you guys what the final product looks like. But the ice cream recipe will be coming tonight after I smash some legs, so stay tuned. Oof. Look at that. 424 calories for the whole thing, my bad. Macros are on screen. The trick is with this peanut butter. When you make it, I only use about 8 grams, serving size is 13. You got to make it with warm water or just water that's just boiling. And it tastes fucking phenomenal. Clumps up nicely. Honestly, how am I cutting? Look at this shit. That's fucking phenomenal. That is fucking heavenly. So that will be meal 1. And then after this, I'm going to be cooking up my chicken or beef. I think today's beef. And my spuds. And then we're going to be smashing some legs. And finishing up the rest of the steps. And that's it. Nice little chill day. Probably do some more content editing. And sometimes when I'm feeling a bit horny, I'll put a little bit of salt just to make it sweet and salty. But honestly, man, food appreciation through the roof. God bless. God fucking bless. Let's get it, baby. Meal prep of the fucking gods here, lads. Look at this shit. So we got 95% lean ground beef mince with a little bit of veggies. Got the Gravox gravy going here. And a little bit of Spud Light. Right. So mainly I'll eat the same shit every day. The only thing I may swap out is the 5% lean ground beef mince for 5% lean chicken if I feel like chicken or mince. But this will essentially make 3 meals for me. So Spud Light, gravy, and that will be divided into 3 meals. Eat the same shit every day, just the wheat bix for brekkie. Right, so I've got to carb up a bit now, so I'll have a little bit more Spud Light with gravy and mince before gym. Got to be sipping on the Pepsi Max, you already know. And then when I come back after gym, have a little bit more Spud, gravy and mince. Go for a bit of a walk, and then finish off with whatever's left over. And my nightly, which I've just started since last night, YoPro protein ice cream that I'll show you guys. But the package that I wanted to show you guys is here, and this is fucking crazy. So feast your eyes on this, boys. Mrs. Taste 0-calorie dressings. So the only thing I don't touch is the ranch, simply because it's got 35 calories a serving and 3 grams of fat. So that's tatties. Once I'm off the fucking cut, I'm going to be dousing everything in this. However, I have tried all of them very, very little. So 1 serving size, I'll usually just have that with each meal. 1 serving size is about a tablespoon, right? 12 grams, 0 calories for American burger, 0 calories, honey mustard, 0 calories. For the secret sauce, spicy barbecue is probably my favorite. 0 calories as well. The first one I've ever tried, and the OG fucking Ronnie Coleman favorite. Yeah, buddy, you got to drown everything in barbecue sauce, baby. And then for my nightly treat with the YoPro ice cream recipe that I'll show you guys later, 0 calories as well for the chocolate hazelnut. So I've had to rate them in order. I've got to stick to my guns and go barbecue first. And then I'd probably go the secret sauce next. So the secret sauce is actually a blend of guava, tomato, pulp, vinegar. So it's like sweet and salty. No, it's like sweet and sour. Absolutely delicious with fucking potatoes. Barbecue is always number one with potatoes and beef and chicken, so it's the most versatile. So I'd go barbecue first, this second, and then if I'm being honest, I'd have to go the ranch third, or these two equal second, because the ranch, you can't go wrong. It's very tasty, but it's not part of the meal plan at the moment, so I'm not having that. So I'd go this first, this second, and then third I'd have to go, this is out of the question because this is the dessert. Oh, third I might have to go honey mustard. It's a close third between these two, honestly. It's two totally different things, but this is better with chicken, this is better with beef, right? But these two are fucking phenomenal. Honestly, fucking love these guys so much. I really want them to fucking sponsor me, and then this will just go a little bit, just like 2 squirts on the nightly dessert. You don't want to go too crazy on these things because it'll affect your digestion quite a bit. Just having 1 serving does fuck all. Digestion's working amazing at the moment, like not even gassy, which is crazy, right? Everything's moving fine. Just feeling really fucking good, really locked in, really switched on. But this is the most satiating way as well to make your spud lights. So I'll chop them into little quarters, get them to a point where they're not mashed, just nearly boiled. Gets rid of a lot of the starch as well, which is good. Makes it a little bit more easily digestible, and because they absorb so much water, they become very dense, very, very filling. So what I'll do is I'll put about a serving of this. I know exactly how much Spud Light, how much mince, how much gravy I use every single day. So I'll always put that in ahead of time. But then dividing it into meals will kind of vary. So before legs, I'll go a bit harder on the spuds. Before like a back day or a push day, I won't, because I like to backlog my calories those days. So, because I know I'll do cardio, so I'll come back and have a bigger meal. Whereas legs, I want to have a bigger meal beforehand, getting at least 30 to 50 grams of carbs before I train. So we're going to have that now. Season it with some salt, a little bit of gravy, and maybe fuck all, maybe just a little bit of barbecue seasoning. But yeah, fucking love this recipe, man. For this recipe, there's no oil at all. It's just a little bit of vegetables. Macros will be on the screen for this whole thing. Fits within my 1700 daily intake perfectly. This gravy looks like a lot, but it's only about 60, 70 calories, right? A little bit of soy sauce, 30 mils. Seasonings for days, right? And it's all 0-calorie seasonings, just garlic powder, onion powder, bit of chili powder, cayenne pepper, paprika and Cajun pepper. So I'm the seasoning king, and it looks fucking phenomenal. So, and of course, when I'm sick of these sauces, I don't want anything, I'll just use a bit of Frank's red hot sauce, buffalo sauce. This shit's pretty much 0 calories as well. Just a couple of dots here and there, all over the beef or the chicken. But that's essentially, that's what I've been eating for the past couple of weeks, and it's been giving me a fucking sick result. Haven't got sick of it, absolutely love it. Right, the Wheat Bix into this. Sometimes instead of the Wheat Bix, I'll have a bit of oats in the morning instead. Just the Uncle Toby's protein oats with the same shit. Peanut butter, that protein powder is milk, and some berries. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's pretty repetitive, but it's fucking delicious and nutritious, so you can't complain. If you want full custom meal plans, full ingredients, full serving sizes, hit me up. Link is in the bio for online coaching. Yeah, let's fucking smash it. Time to tuck into some dinner, relax, watch a movie, hit some legs, do some posing, and hit the sauna. It's a fucking beautiful day when there's no cardio to slug away at, so let's fucking get it, baby. Wagwan mofos. Post legs. Finished my last meal, and now it's time to make the long-awaited protein ice cream. Homemade, low-calorie, super low-calorie, probably only about 300, 350 calories. Of course, you can adjust serving size based on your needs. but this is just how I prepare it. So these will be your ingredients, motherfuckers. Watch and learn. This is what we're going to be using. Obviously we need our YoPro, so I'm going to use 1 serving of this. I'll show you guys all the macros at the very end to see exactly how much I need to hit my macros on the nose. But about 160 grams of this, 1 tablespoon of this, which isn't much, probably like 10 or 15 grams. This is completely optional. I'll see if I even want to use this at the end to make it just a little bit mapley. Of course, your whey protein, 8 to 10 grams of PB2. Don't need much of that. And the secret ingredient, 1 My Protein pop roll, 94 calories, 7.8 grams of protein. Very, very small. But what we're going to do is we're going to chop this up into probably like 16 little pieces. Pop it in the bowl. So step 1, put your YoPro in here, right? Put a 25 grams, which is a scoop of whey protein in there. Mix it up. And then you put that in the freezer for about 20 minutes. Oh, I did forget one ingredient. Hang on, let me show you. How could I forget this? There we are. Summer fruits. I'm probably going to use about 65 grams of this. So some summer fruits as well. Chuck that in the mix. So these will be all your ingredients, right? And then as you put the YoPro in the freezer for 20 minutes, what's going to happen is it's going to become hard, kind of like an ice cream consistency. And of course, then you take it out. You add the protein bar in there as well. Then you add your peanut butter and the toppings of your choice. I like to add this before I put it in the freezer so it comes out hard as well. But that's about it. I'm going to show you guys the finished product just because I can't be fucked holding the camera and filming while I do it. But I'm going to get to work. Let's see what we can cook up. Let's get it. Fuck, it's coming together very well. Alright. Chop this bad boy up. And we put the chunks in there. So now, what we're going to do is, we're going to put this in the freezer. By the way, the hardest part is mixing. You need a bigger bowl. Because the hardest part is mixing protein with the YoPro. So sometimes what I do is I'll add just a touch of water in there. Just so it mixes easy until you get this consistency. Right, it's almost like a sludge soup consistency, but that's beautiful. Now we're going to bury the chocolate chips, aka the protein bar, in there. Chuck it in the freezer, and I don't like frozen berries in this, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to weigh the berries ahead of time. What I would have preferred is bananas, but don't have the carbs for that, so we're going to stick with the berries because volume is king on a cut. Fuck. Chocolate brownie peanut butter from My Protein slaps every time, man. So I'm gonna pre-weigh the summer fruits now. This is the best berries you can get, by the way, because frozen grapes are the goat. So I'm gonna pre-weigh as much as I need, but before I put it in the freezer for 20 minutes, I'm going to put a little bit of this over it so this hardens up too, because I like this hard. It's just personal preference, but I like the fruits soft because the grapes taste way better soft and the peanut butter hot. Everything else is cold. So let's put a little bit of this on. Not too much. 2 more spots, perfect. Oh, there we go. About a tablespoon. Chuck this in the freezer, take it out in 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up, right? And then we're going to see how this baby's looking. Fuck, am I excited, lads. Fucking excited. I'll check in with you guys then. Alrighty, it's time, boys. So, it's been about 20 minutes now. Let's have a look at this sexy. Oof. It's jiggling very, very slightly, right? It's looking very nice. Already weighed out my berries. So 84 grams hits my macros on the nose perfectly. And quick little tip with the peanut butter. I only used 8 grams. But sometimes instead of using water, so I used a little bit of water. But because specifically PB protein peanut butter isn't very sweet, I added 3 grams of the Queen's maple syrup to that. That's it. So now we're just going to sprinkle these berries over the top of this. Yum. Delicious. And then we're going to put the peanut butter on the top, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And now we've got the finished product. Tell me that doesn't fucking look good. I think it's just under 400 calories for this thing. 48 grams of protein, 4.6 fat, 28 or 26 carbs or something like that. Ridiculous. Man, this is the beautiful thing about cutting, man. You have such a great appreciation of food, and you learn how to use the ingredients that you do have to fit your macros. And this literally cures my cravings for ice cream and sweet shit every single fucking night. So I'm gonna power through this. If you guys try it, let me know how you find it in the description below or the comments below. You can always just change the serving size based on whatever fits your macros, but I keep everything pretty much the same every single night. And fuck me, man. Absolute heaven. Let's get it, boys. 3 weeks out, fucking pretty fucking lean and still eating like this. So life isn't bad. You just got to be smart, right? And get the fucking job done. Work hard, play hard. So I'm going to tuck into this, have a nice hot shower, enjoy my life, and go to bed. I'll catch you guys in the next little snippet. Let's get it, baby. 2 weeks out now. Fuck me. Let's go. It's Sunday.